welcome to Braintree High School for today's White Sox game. As Braintree getting set to take on the Hurricanes. Mike Walsall here for BCAM TV as we are underway here in the top half of the first. As Foley leading things off. And Braintree's starter Cahill, this one lined into the middle of the infield and through for a base hit up the middle. So a base hit here to begin the ball game. And a long at bat. Finishes with the single. White Sox continuing their undefeated start here to the season. Typical Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday format. Leadoff man aboard, and the pitch is high and tight. So to bring up the second baseman as Needle stands in. Foley aboard at first. And a check in that direction. Tag not in time. Give the Braintree defense in a moment after the first out here of the inning. Cahill with a long look in, and the pitch. This one popped up to left field. Long way over in that direction. And that one will be caught in left field. Transitioning into the defensive alignment. Tevenen, who just made the catch in left field. Allen in center, and LaFleur in right field. Across the diamond, Fair at third. Shortstop is Rapoli, second baseman Muir, and first baseman is Keefe, with Sorgi doing the catching for the starter Cahill. So a single and a fly out here to begin the top half of the first. As the runner takes off and goes, the throw down to second, and the skipping throw not going to be in time. And able to elude the tag. Pretty good throw to get it down there on a hop, and the tag a little bit high, and the runner able to slide underneath it. So a stolen base and the game's first runner in scoring position. For Stevenson, batting as the DH and batting in the 3 spot. The order for the Hurricanes. This pitch on the way, and he went after that one. That's a strike. Right-hander ready, and this one is inside. So hit and stolen base so far here in the inning. A fly out to left, the only out so far. As that one cut on and missed, and a good fastball. Had plenty on that one. Braintree has not trailed much here this season. They haven't given up many runs, and they've scored a ton. Cahill is ready and trying to hit the outside corner, just missed. Pretty good velocity out of the gates for Cahill. Braintree High graduate. A couple years ago now. And the pitch. That one is in there for strike 3, so this time finds the outside corner and the first strikeout of the ball game. So just missed the pitch before. This time finds the outside corner. And there's 2 outs now in the inning. After a leadoff base hit, back-to-back outs. So the White Sox try and maneuver through this inning. Oh, good stuff there on that first pitch. Good movement from Cahill. Brings up the cleanup hitter, Leone. Trying to drive through a run here with 2 outs. Back to the same spot and the same result. Back-to-back strikes. Sun starting to make its way down behind the trees. Off to our left. And the 2-strike pitch as that one slapped to the screen. So the at-bat will continue. Right now trying to nibble the corners here with 2 strikes. Defense back all the way around. Straight up in the outfield. And now the two-strike pitch on the ground, middle of the infield, and a nice sliding grab, the throw down to first, and the throw, he got him there in time. What a phenomenal play at first base, and a long stretch. A great play to take away a hit and a run on the diving play at second base by Muir. A highlight play taking away a base hit and a run here in the top half of the first, and that's the kind of defense that Braintree can show on a daily basis, and that's the difference when you play at this level. You see some plays like that, and those are plays that really go a long way to changing momentum in a game, as Braintree will get their first chance to bat in a moment. Bottom half of the first, and the pitch is low. A phenomenal play made by Muir on a diving grab over at second. Able to make the throw across from his knees to take the runner off the board. And Braintree puts up 0 in the top half as this one on the ground to shortstop on the hole. A long throw across, able to get it there. So a couple of nice defensive plays here in the first inning. Some pretty good arms so far in this first inning. That one on a laser from short. Pitch on the way as that one just missed off the plate from the starter Blinn, who got the first out on a ground out. Over to shortstop. This one upstairs to Braintree's third baseman, Fair, batting in the 2 spot. And the pitch just off the plate. So sitting in the driver's seat now. Braintree looking for the first base runner. And that one is in tight, and a 4-pitch walk. The White Sox first base runner coming here with 1 out on the free pass. So bring up Foley, DHing yet again. He's had that home run swing here in the early part of the season. Temperatures, though, not as warm as you would think for an early June game. Has the throw in the direction of first, not in time. Ground out and a walk so far in this inning. Here in the bottom half. Braintree still looking for their first hit. It's the pitch on the way, cut on and missed on a good pitch. Fair leading off from first. Not going, and the pitch. Cut on and missed on a downward movement pitch that got by the bat of Foley. Both pitchers throwing strikes. Seeing some swing and misses here in the first inning. This one too far off the plate, no swing. Runner takes off, and the ground ball to shortstop on a broken bat, and the throw across in time. The runner does advance to second. 2 outs in the inning, and a hard hit ball to second base on a bobble initially, and the throw does get its way across. And Braintree with a walk, but nothing more here in the first as we are scoreless after 1. Top half of the second as the first pitch is drilled into right field off the bat of Stevenson. And a first pitch single to right field. So 2 hits in the game now allowed by Cahill. And driving that first pitch on the line into right field. It's our stolen base back in the first as well as a fine defensive play by Muir over at second base, taking away what would have been the game's first run. Right now a short lead at first base. As Leonard stands in, we'll see if they continue to swing at early pitches in the count. And that one hangs upstairs. Cahill ready, and this one off the end of the bat, third base side, and in foul ground is going to drop. Looks like 2 teams pretty evenly matched here to begin. Short lead at first base, and the pitch finds the outside corner. Opposing side not agreeing with the call. He's got 2 strikes now on the hitter. Looks like a pretty similar spot, not getting the call this time. Strikeout back in the first for Cahill, looking for his second of the outing. Would be a good time for it. Try and strand that runner at first. It's the pitch on the way, and that one just foul tipped. And the pitch, and this one off the end of the bat over to third base. They throw across the second for 1, and no, they're going to say no on the transfer. The ball came free. Actually, they are going to give him the out at second. The runner is out at second on the transfer. They say lost it. Very hard to read the call from the base umpire. Looked like he signaled that it was not going to be in time, but obviously the call is an out. And it's the first out of the inning. So able to cut the lead man on the play over at third base. As the pitch in their first strike. Nice play by Fair. That one had some backspin on it. Made it a little bit more complicated. So fielder's choice leaves the runner at first. And that one just missed with a good off-speed pitch. Bringing up the right fielder, Burke. And he may have gone around at that pitch. Let's see. So he did go after it on a pitch upstairs. Again, being held on at first by Keefe. And the pitch right by him, and a strikeout. So a second strikeout for Cahill on a good fastball. He's got 2 outs now here in the second in a scoreless game. Takes the 8-man now, Folan, playing over at third. Second straight inning now that the visitors have had a base runner. Catcher in the on-deck circle. batting ninth. If it gets there, another swing and a miss. Some good stuff early in the start for Cahill, who's had a lot of swing and misses. Getting ready, winds and fires, and a great off-speed pitch drops in there. Really some good movement on the pitches from Cahill. Starting to stop, and the ground ball over to second. On a hard hit ball, this time to Muir, and for the second straight inning, he makes a play to end the inning. Another base runner, and nothing further for the Hurricanes as we head to the bottom half of the second in a scoreless game. Bottom half of the second inning. The White Sox trying to get something started here in a scoreless game. 5, 6, and 7 in the order, and a ground ball chopping to the middle of the infield. Long throw, and a low one is scooped out for the first out. As Muir retired. Now 4 ground outs induced by the pitcher. Bringing up the Braintree catcher as Sorgi stands in and takes a strike. All 4 of the outs have come via a ground out. 2 to short, 2 to second as the pitch, another strike. Quickly down the hole. And the pitch just inside. Both pitchers working very quickly on the mound, not wasting much time. Fielders definitely appreciate that. Makes you stay on top of yourself there, making sure you're ready to go. As the pitch off the plate. Got to be ready at all costs here. Seen a couple hard hit balls early in this game. Haven't seen much hit in the outfield yet. A lot on the infield. And a big swing and a miss, so another strikeout. First one for the Hurricanes. 2 on the Braintree side, now 1 for the Hurricanes. Nobody on, 2 out here in the inning, as that's in for a strike to the 7-hitter LaFleur, playing right field. Mass Hurricanes, I believe this is their first year in the league. A couple of teams taking a tour for the first time here in the Cranberry League. Certainly good to see more players getting action. As this one right back to the mound, the pitcher able to take it himself, and the underhanded flip in time, and another ground out here in the inning. So 1, 2, 3, the White Sox go here in the second, and still scoreless after 2. Top half of the third, and the first pitch is cut on and missed. So neither side able to get anything started here yet offensively. Just a couple base runners in the game. As this one, a broken bat to third base, getting by the third baseman, and now no throw. So a broken bat finds its way out towards third. And an infield hit beginning the inning for the 9-hitter, Sanders. See if they send the man in motion. And a ground ball. This one to first, and by the dive of Keefe. So the first two have now reached, as Foley with the second single of the game. And again, going after an early swing. Getting some ground balls, but a couple of hard hit balls in this inning. Has the pitch in there for a strike. Again, it is Needle now batting for the second time. He flew out to left field his first time. 2 singles in the inning so far. Nobody out. Good size lead on both sides as the off-speed pitch just missed. Not a bad decision here if they are going to bunt, trying to take the lead, moving 2 runners over. Braintree expecting it now as both corner infielders had moved in, as that one gets by him. A strike. Trying to battle back and get another strikeout. He's fanned 2 so far. Cahill getting ready. Winds and fires. And he struck him out on a pitch on the inside corner. Great spot. Could have picked a better location there, in the inner half of the plate. So the first out now here of the third. 2 on, 1 down. Bringing up Stevenson, who struck out looking to end the first. It's a pitch on the way, and the off-speed pitch drops in for a strike. Missed inside this time. Mass Hurricanes have had a base runner now in all 3 innings. Not scoring yet, as that one is cut on and missed. Another good lively fastball. Big lead over at second. That's the pitch. And again in there, strike 3, and the hitter knew it. Back-to-back strikeouts, both looking. Second time now that Stevenson has fanned without a swing. He's got 4 strikeouts now. Right-hander drops it in there for a strike. So Cahill, after giving up the first 2 on singles, has fanned the last 2. Trying to get out of this inning without any damage. Leone stands in, and another swing and a miss. He's got some good swing and miss stuff. Chance here to strike out the side. This will be a big missed opportunity if the Hurricanes cannot capitalize here in the third. You know, it's a matter of time before the Braintree bats will get going. And the pitch off to right field. That's going to be a foul ball. Off and out of play. Two on and 2 down, and he just missed off the plate on a good spot. Have to deliver another pitch. And again, trying to find that same spot. Cannot get the call. So the long at bat will continue. So count starting to fill up. Dealing with the cleanup hitter, Leone. And the pitch on the way, and he got him again. He fans the side here in the third, and again, doing some great pitching in tight spots is Cahill, who ends up striking out the side here in the third, and 2 stranded for the visitors, as we are still scoreless heading to the bottom of the third. Eight, 9, and 1 due up here in the bottom of the third, here in a scoreless game at Braintree High School. White Sox and Hurricanes in the midst of a pitcher's duel. Braintree still without a hit, but they've had 1 base runner that came on a walk back in the first. Ground ball, middle of the infield, and now we've had the first hit of the game for the White Sox on a single by Tevenen to lead off the inning. Bottom half of this third. Getting the start here today in left field. So to bring up the Braintree center fielder as Allen stands in. Haven't seen him have as many bats this season. See if he can get the stroke going. So the White Sox looking to strike first. Check on over at first, and not close on the pickoff try. Run differential between Braintree and almost every team. Such an astronomical difference, but Hurricanes, one of the teams that really can keep up with it both offensively and defensively. As I say, long fly out to left field, just missed that one. Put a good charge into it. So a fly out here for the first out of the third. Back to the top of the order now for the White Sox, second time through. For Rapoli, who grounded out to short. His only plate appearance, a closer play this time on a dive back in. Have not seen a stolen base try for the White Sox here in the game yet. So we still await our first run of the game, and another check in that direction. Pitcher obviously assuming that he's going to have a chance to go. There's some action starting to develop out in the bullpen. Pitcher Blinn here today for the Hurricanes was excellent through the first 2, but has been hit a little bit here in the third. Still has not surrendered a run. We have not seen a mistake made yet by either side defensively, which is something that happened quite often in the first game of the doubleheader, the last game Braintree played here at home. Pitch on the way, and the fastball in the outside corner. High strike called. Beautiful day for a game. The check again, and this is a much higher throw, almost found its way off and away from the base runner. Close to throwing that one away. The right-hander ready, and missed off the plate. So the long at bat here, as Rapoli trying to get on base. Pitch, and he missed again. Able to battle back from a 2-strike hole. Tevenen with a leadoff single, still standing there first after the flyout by Allen. And the runner goes. The pitch is upstairs, and it gets away. The runner will take second, and now think about third. He'll get there. The catcher could not find it, and heads up base running as the runner was off on the pitch. Even though that was ball 4, still was able to go as the ball got away. And now a sac fly would be good enough for the game's first run. Big opportunity here. As Fair stands in, walked the first time. 2 walks now surrendered by the starter Blinn. Braintree has him at the corners, here with just the 1 out. And the pitch on the way is off the plate. The runner takes off, and he'll get there, no problem. A lot of speed shown there by Rapoli, even though there was no throw. Certainly has the speed over there on the base pass. That takes away what would be a potential double play in the middle of the infield. The corners now come in. That one by him. Anywhere in the middle of the infield, you would imagine the runner would be able to score. At the corners at first and third, they'd probably go home with it. As this one gets away, and it's going to be a close play at the plate. Here's the throw, and the tag is not going to be in time. So Tevenen, who stole a base, took an extra base, and then comes around to score on a ball that didn't get that far away, maybe only 10 feet away from the catcher, but he took off on the release, and some heads-up base running, giving Braintree now the 1-0 lead here at home. The runner moves over to third. So Blinn was able to hold down the Braintree offense through the first 2 innings, but now has given up a run, and White Sox with another runner just 90 feet away at third. Continued action out in the bullpen as the pitch on the way went around at it, and a swing for a miss. Both pitchers have had some pretty good stuff early in this game. Seen a lot of swing and misses. But Braintree right now, the difference on the pass ball, as that one's upstairs. Foley sitting in the on-deck circle. Blinn winds and fires, and this one drilled out to right field on the move, and it's going to get by the glove in right field as going for 2 bases and now pulling up there with an RBI double will be fair. That one on a hutch shot. The right fielder actually was in a pretty good spot, but that one tailing away from him and finds its way down, and it looks like we may see a pitching change here as Braintree has scored the first 2 runs of the game. Haven't seen a call to the bullpen yet. A couple of hits in the inning and a walk. Braintree has scored 2 times with a runner at second base. Just the 1 out on the long fly out by Allen. The pitcher will remain in the game, but imagine he'll be on a very short leash. It's early in the season. We're into what is the 3rd full week of the regular season. But a lot of pitchers still on a little bit of a pitch limit, trying to pick up mid-season form, as it'll bring up Foley as he takes the pitch upstairs. So Braintree getting some better swings here in the 3rd. First extra base hit of this game coming off the bat of Fair. Big lead now at second. And the pitch. And he went after that one on a strike. Another one off the plate. Command starting to lose a little bit here from the starter, who has walked 1 so far in the inning, but he's also fallen behind multiple times in the inning as well, which has given Braintree hitters an advantage. Pitch, and this one also in tight. Danger of walking another one. This might be the final hitter if he doesn't get him. Keefe in the on-deck circle, batting cleanup, would hit next. And the pitch, and cut on and missed. Sitting dead red there on a fastball, but got an off-speed pitch and was out in front of it. Foley with a lot of pop in that bat. looking for a pitch he can drive. And the pitch spins him back, and he draws the second walk of the inning. So to bring up Keefe, who grounded out sharply to first base first time. They will hold on the base runner at first with 2 on, and still just the 1 out. For the first 5 have reached, 2 runs so far. And the pitch, cut on and missed. Again, going after the first pitch. A lot of ground outs the first couple innings. Braintree's had a better approach the second time around. We're into their second time through the order. Hard hit ground ball and a foul ball. Pitch and a wave and a miss, and a good off-speed pitch down and away. He struck him out. That'll be the second strikeout for Blinn, who's trying to work out of a jam here in this third inning. He's surrendered a couple runs, but Braintree still with 2 on. Bring up Muir, who grounded out to second in his only plate appearance. Made a great diving play to end the first inning, taking away a run in the process. Now trying to do it with the bat. 2 more on. Pitch is high. Another one upstairs. Two on, 2 out. Bottom half of the third inning, and a 2-0 game in Braintree's favor. And another walk. So the bases have now loaded up. Bring up Sorgi. They elect to keep the pitcher in. Still only giving up just the 2 runs, but they are loaded up. Braintree trying for that big hit here to blow this one open in the third. Strikeout victim last time is Sorgi. And the first pitch, this one out to right field. That's going to get down. And 1 run will score, a second right behind him. And Sorgi delivering a 2-run single. So they leave in the pitcher, and he gives up the 2-run hit. And now the plug will be pulled, as Braintree has scored 4 times here in the inning so far, and a pitching change coming up in a moment, as we will continue with runners at the corners and 2 outs when we return. Bottom half of the third continuing here after the pitching change, and some more action starting out in their bullpen as well. Braintree has scored now 4 times. Again, leaving the pitcher in, probably a couple hitters more than I would have. But again, you don't know about the pitching staff. Game by game, teams sometimes got to use their pitchers a little further than they'd like. But against a very potent offense like Braintree, you can't really afford to allow a pitcher to stay in who's struggling, which obviously was taking place a bit here in this inning with the 3 walks and a first pitch single to right by Sorgi, the big hit. Braintree has scored 4 times here so far in the inning, but runners at the corners. LaFleur, who grounded back to the mound his first time, but that was against the starter. This one popped up a mile high and out of play. Now into the bullpen. As first out of the bullpen will be Barnett. And the runner takes off as this one's slapped out of play. So it took Braintree a couple innings to get the bats going, but hitting pretty good here in the third. So they've opened up a 4-run lead. Inning still going. As the runner goes again, and another foul ball back behind the backstop. Difference right now in this game has been the walks. All three here in the inning have come around to score for the White Sox. That's showing the sign of a good team as this one on the ground too short and mishandled for a moment. The long throw, and did he get it there in time? No. The runner reaches, and an error at shortstop. A bang play at first. That's one that's got to be made here in a game where obviously Braintree's starting to heat up with the bats, and an error gives another run away, makes it 5-0. Things starting to slip away now for the Hurricanes, who were right in this one at the start of this inning, but the White Sox now have opened up a 5-run inning. It's the pitch on the outside corner, strike. Brings up Tevenen, who started the rally with a single to right. And a big swing with no contact. Looking for a second hit of the inning. Braintree's had some big innings offensively this season. As the pitch off the plate. It's a tough order to get out, 1 through 9. It's not many easy outs, and players change all the time as well. On the ground, middle of the infield. This time Barnett will field the position, and the final out comes here. So an error giving Braintree an extra run, and they score 5 times in the third as we head to the fourth, 5-0. Top half of the fourth as Cahill now staked out to a 5-run lead as the pitch is cut on and missed. It's been a long time in between pitches for Cahill as his offense scored 5 times. Some more action in the bullpen for the Hurricanes. Striking out the side back in the third inning, which seemed like a long time ago now for Cahill, who's ahead of the hitter now. Five, 6, and 7 in the order. So right-hander winds and fires, and he gets it by him. Another strikeout. He's had real good stuff here beginning of this ball game. Hitters just haven't been able to handle it. It's been all different pitches too. It's not just been the fastball. He's had real good off-speed couple of pitches, changeup as well as the curveball. He's got 6 strikeouts now through 3 1/3. Brings up the 6 hitter, left fielder Leonard, as that one cut on and missed. Defense back all the way around. Hasn't been a ton of contact the last inning plus now against Cahill. As the pitch right there for another strike. Pounding the zone right now. Right-hander winds and fires, and this one's knocked out of play. Two-strike pitch is again spoiled off and out of play. Again, and this one slapped. Foul a third. So a handful of foul balls by the hitter. Leonard, who bounced into a fielder's choice last time. Scale looking for a quick inning here in the fourth. Back to the fastball and just missed inside. Getting ready to go now, and the pitch, and another foul ball. So a good strong at bat here from the hitter. Spoiled off a couple of good pitcher's pitches. And the pitch, and this one drilled out towards right center field. It's going to be a long run for Allen, and he's able to track it down. Probably one of the best hit balls we've seen here in this game by the Hurricanes, but that turns into a long fly out to center. Chance here for a 1-2-3 inning. Burke, who was a strikeout victim his first time, stands in there now for a second look, and it looked like he went after that one. So no swing on that. It looked like a definite swing from the hitter. Well, he lost control of the bat, but umpire not calling it behind the plate, and the field umpire also not calling it. Right-hander ready, and he blows it by him. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning, a ground ball, this one to shortstop. On a couple hops, Rapoli with a long throw, and the throw gets away as the runner will reach at first. Looked like the throw and the runner were there right around the same time, but the ball obviously was not caught. And give an extra base here as it hits something in foul ground. So Braintree with a throwing error, allowing a runner now to second in scoring position here with 2 outs as the pitch in for strike. Continuing to battle in front. Another swing and a miss. Six strikeouts so far as he looks for the final out. And he gets it on strikeout number 7 as Cahill works around a throwing error as we are through now 3.5, and the White Sox with a 5-0 advantage. This one hammered and out of play. Bottom half of the 4th inning as the reliever remains in, Barnett. Pitch, and this one bounces in. 9-1-2 in the Braintree order, and they say that hit him. As he will take first. So Braintree had a big inning offensively back in the third. A chance here again with the lead man on. And a fly ball, this one off to right field. It's going to be a tough play. Second baseman all the way out, and he will make the catch. Losing the cap in the process, but makes the catch. One on, one out. Bring up fair, was reached both times. An RBI double last time. Coach for the Hurricanes being spoken to from the home plate umpire, both having a little altercation there, a little heated discussion. I don't think he was happy with a couple of strike calls back in the last inning, as well as the hit batter to begin the inning. This pitch on the way, off speed, off the plate. RBI double last time for Fair. He's also walked. Trying to reach base for the third straight time. That one stays upstairs. And a ground ball, middle of the infield. Shortstop will go across the second for one, back to first, and the throw is stopped nicely by the first baseman. That looked like it was heading towards foul ground and an extra base, but nice play over at first to keep it from going to the fence. Goes down as a fielder's choice, and the inning will continue. Foley drawing a walk last time is also grounded out. And the pitch is high. Runner takes off, and this one drilled a mile high out towards right center. And the center fielder has no idea where the ball is as it hops up and over the fence, and that actually is a break for the Hurricanes as the runner has to go back to third. So that's a big break. Ground rule double. So a big break for the Hurricanes on a ball that would have scored a run had it stayed in play, but certainly one that should have been caught. Center fielder losing it and had no idea where it was at least 10 to 15 feet away from where the ball actually was, and this one on a ground ball foul. So down as a double. Braintree with runners at second and third now with two out. As this one a mile high, this one too short. And the catch will be made to end the inning. So Braintree gets two into scoring position but cannot push any across. And they lead by 5 as we head to the 5th. Top half of the 5th inning. And this one knocked back and out of play. Another inning of work here for Cahill, who's been very dominant here through the first four. 9-1 and 2 for the Hurricanes here in the inning. As the pitch just missed. So Braintree stranding 2 base runners back in the bottom half of the fourth. And the fastball missing off the plate. Big swing and a miss. This one popped up, back and out of play. Sanders in this game has singled, his only plate appearance. And a hard hit ball, foul. Ready, winds and fires, and a fly ball. This one off towards center field. It's Allen a couple steps over to his left, makes the catch. Lead man retired again, as the pitch is high. Third time through the order for Foley, who has singled twice. And a tough man to get out for Cahill. Good spot in the outside corner. Very quickly working on the mound, but this time missing low. And the pitch, this one slapped at the screen. He's got 7 strikeouts so far here in the outing. Working with 1 out in the 5th. Hasn't shown any signs of stopping. As the pitch is again knocked to the screen. Going after a pitch upstairs. Trying to get him for the first time here today. Off-speed pitch, and he thought about chasing it. Hasn't gotten many reaches from the hitters. Everything's been right around the plate. That's a 2-strike pitch, and this one right through the middle of the infield. As that one caught Cahill. Got him right in the arm, it looked like, the way through on a hot shot off the bat of Foley, who now has 3 hits in this game. All have been singles. So Foley continuing to be a thorn in the side of Cahill, who's now given up his 3rd hit to him. See if he can Settled back in after being struck by the line drive, as this one is knocked to the screen. Short lead off of first as the pitch is off the plate. And the pitch down and away. Looks like Braintree might get some action starting in their bullpen. At least some stirring going on. A good time for a ground ball as the runner goes, and the pitch, and another fly ball to center. Allen again to make the catch for out number 2. Pair of flyouts in the direction of center. Trying to get through the 5th inning. Bring up Stevenson, who has fanned twice, both looking. Check on over at first base as that throw not in time. Pitch, and that one is a little high. Runner goes, and the pitch is high. The throw down to second, and the throw is going to not be in time on a bang-bang play at second. Second time in the game. It's been a very close play on a stolen base try as Sorgi with another strong throw back behind the plate. So the Hurricanes still looking for their first run of this game. Now their second stolen base here tonight, as that one is cut on and missed. He really tied him up on a pitch inside. It's had Stevenson's number in this game. He's fanned him twice, both looking. Lines and fires, and he blows it by him again. For the final out now here of the 5th. Trying to strand the runner now at second, and the pitch, and that one just knocked to the screen. This might be the final batter that he faces, or at least the final out that he can get. Braintree gets some continued action in their bullpen, trying to get through 5 innings with the 5-run lead. And the pitch, and he got him again. All 3 times he has fanned him here in the ball game, as he's got 8 strikeouts through 5, and Braintree has a 5-0 lead as we head to the bottom half of the 5th. Bottom 5, and the first pitch is a bunt try, popped back, and a foul ball. Saw him try that last time here at home. Dropped it down the third base line, and the ball rolled foul. He has walked and grounded out to second here in this ball game. As the pitch on the way, another ground ball. This one to third base on a couple hops, and a quick throw in and out. Pitch is a little bit high. Bring up Sorgi, who had a big 2-out hit last time. A pop-up on the infield. Catcher should have a play on it. Back in foul ground, and he overruns it. Happens so often here at Braintree High School. You see a catcher misplay a ball back behind the plate. It's not an easy place to make a catch. Really never is for a catcher in general. It's not easy, but it's one, again, that you really need to make a play on in a game where you're trailing by 5 against a very potent offense. They can make you pay in a hurry. Lead-off ground out to begin the inning. Over to third. Braintree looking to continue the inning with some offense, as that one just missed. That one a little bit high, as the Hurricanes now into the third pitcher. This is Walsh coming in out of the bullpen. It's a pitch on the way, and a big swing and a miss, and the at-bat will continue. Defense back all the way around. Braintree with all 5 of the runs back in the third inning. And a strikeout. This one looking. Sorgi fanning for the second time here in this ball game. But again, he had that 2-run single to right last time. That was a big play in this ball game. At the time, opened up a 4-run lead. Also knocked out the starting pitcher at the time. So Walsh has the first 2 here of the 5th. Now ahead of LaFleur, who has grounded out to the mound and reached on an error. Off-speed pitch, and that one in there for a strike. Temperature dropping as this game has moved along. Off-speed again, this time off the plate. And the pitch, cut on and missed, and he goes 1-2-3. So Braintree with nothing here in the 5th offensively. As we head to the 6th, still a shutout, 5-0 Braintree. Top half of the 6th inning. Braintree has gone to the bullpen. Cahill going the first 5 innings, and a ground ball to shortstop. Rapoli a couple steps over, long throw across in time. Good hustle down the line. Make that a much closer play. So Leone grounding out to begin the 6th inning in a 5-0 game. And that one knocked off the screen. And the pitch, cut on and missed. There's a lefty coming in out of the bullpen. Both sides with some more action going. And this one knocked out of play. Lefty winds and fires, and this one popped up. Second baseman Muir, a handful of steps back, and he makes the catch. Good read right off the bat, as that'll be the second out. First two have been retired here in the sixth. As that one cut on and missed, and a good, very quick inning here in the top half of the sixth. 1, 2, 3 they go, and a 5-0 lead for the White Sox. Bottom half of the sixth. That's a strike. Eight, 9, and 1 here in the inning for the White Sox. As the pitch, in for another strike. Another reliever up in the Braintree bullpen, presumably for the top half of the seventh. As this one hit hard out to right field, and that's going to head towards foul ground, continuing, and it does drop fair as Tevenen digs for second, and he finds a stand-up double. That one was tailing towards the line, and it stayed in fair ground. Braintree looking to add to their total here in the sixth. Second hit of the ball game for Tevenen. Pitch just missed. Another pitch just missed. So the 9-hitter, a pinch hitter up for the White Sox in the place of Allen. As this one hit hard over to second. They got him in the rundown now in between third. As the tag will be applied, and now the out is made for the second out. So good situational play by the second baseman. Was able to catch Tevenen in between second and third. A rare mistake made in this game by the White Sox. Been a pretty well-played game by both sides. Braintree with that one big inning, the difference in the ball game. All 5 of the runs coming back in the third up until this point. It's the big innings, though, that are a killer. As this one hit hard out towards center field, continuing to carry, and it'll be caught about 5 feet in front of the center field fence for the out. One hit real hard off the bat of Rapoli, who's retired. There's the throw back to first. And the pitch on the ground, foul. Fourth plate appearance now. Fair is batting. And the pitch, and the throw back to first. A low throw, dug out nicely over at first base by Cornett. Pitch, and that's a strike. Pitching has been pretty good here in this game for the Hurricanes, but Braintree's pitching has been better. Not allowed a run yet in this ball game through the first 6. As this one hit hard out towards right field. And over to make the catch and track that one down. A couple of long flyouts here in the 6th inning, but Braintree not able to score. And we head to the 7th and final inning here at Braintree High School, a 5-0 lead for Braintree. Top half of the 7th inning. Looking for the final 3 outs of the ball game. First pitch, swinging, and a hard hit ball to third. And it takes a tough hop on Fair, as staying now at first base on a hard hit single. Going right after the first pitch. Short lead at first base. It's a pitch on the way, and that's a strike. There's the 7, 8, 9 hitters in this inning, as Burke led off with a single. This one tapped foul, and 2 quick strikes. So the White Sox looking for a shutout here today, but right now thinking about getting those final 3 outs. Brilliant pitching for Cahill through the first 5. As this one skips in, and the runner now will take second. Wide turn. So the runner now at second, really not of importance in this ball game. As this one on the ground, and again by the dive of third. As the runner now takes third, and they're out the corners. So the Hurricanes trying to start something here in the 7th. Offense was very quiet up until now. Back-to-back hits to begin the top half of the 7th. It's been a good time for a tailor-made double play ball. Braintree would certainly take the exchange of a double play for an out. Gotten a couple ground balls, but they've been placed well here in the inning, as this one is high. And the pitch, this one a fly ball out towards right center. And that one will be caught. The runner will tag and head home. Long throw, as this one is cut off by the first baseman, and the run scores to break out the shutout. So the Hurricanes now on the board. It's 5-1, but Braintree will take the first out on the fly out to center. Surprised that Allen had that strong throw from center field. Thought maybe he'd throw it in the direction of second, so the runner didn't take that bag, but not able to take second anyway. Pitch on the way, down at the knees, a strike. Right at the knees again, and another strike. And the pitch, this one drilled to right field but foul. A lot of good swings here in this inning. Braintree's giving up the first run of the game, but needing just 2 more outs to secure the victory. As that one bounces in, no advance. Short lead at first. It's a pitch on the way, and this one off the end of the bat in foul ground, and that one's going to drop. Good hustle in foul ground. Pitch on the way, and this one on the ground, middle of the infield. The play from second, and there will be no throw. So the force out over at second, and the runner didn't even get to second base. So 1 more out needed in this ball game. Pitch on the way, and this one popped up and out of play. White Sox looking for the final out, looking for out number 21. Ray holds on the base runner, foul tipped. And the pitch is cut on and missed, and that is the ball game. So things get a little bit more interesting in the top half of the 7th as the first 2 reached and a run scored on the sac fly, but Braintree with a pretty convincing win here today at home, 5-1, one of the closer games they've had here this season as the White Sox continue their undefeated start here to the season. Again, Cahill going the first 5, striking out 7, getting the victory. And Braintree with that big inning. That's all the runs they needed in the ball game. Back in the 3rd, all 5 of the runs scored in that inning. So White Sox secure the victory here today at home over the Mass Hurricanes. The hitting star here today actually going to go down to Tevenen, who had a couple hits, as well as Sorgi with a 2-run single off to right field that really paced the offense, as that'll conclude our coverage here today as Braintree with a 5-1 win here at home. On behalf of David Eric, our camera person, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.